throw your resumes away. Your email address should be something that identifies who you are. Like, so mine is Holman TR, my last name, my first two initials. My other one is Tepera.Holman@McCombs. Have your email addresses identify who you are. Subject line. Please always put a subject line in your email so that people know what you're emailing them about. You all know this. You get inundated with emails every day. You have so much information, and sometimes you just want to scan through it quickly to see what's important, what do I need to look at. So put a subject line to help us out, because if you don't, more times than not, as staff, faculty, staff, whoever, we may not open that email for a while, because if you don't put a subject line, it's not that important for me to read. I'll read it later. So make sure you put a subject line in all of your email addresses. And then just proper ways for actually putting messages together. Remember, emailing is not texting, and it's not social media as much as you may want it to be. It is not those things. And I know you think that people should communicate the way that you communicate, but that's not always professionally. So communicate the way that the professionals are asking you to communicate. Always put a greeting in your email. So say dear, or hello, or hi. Stay away from saying hey John. That's not professional. Say hi or dear Mr. Newton when you're sending an email address. Include a short pleasantry. So don't just jump into asking whatever you're asking for, but maybe ask, hope you're having a good day, hope the semester's going well, something like that. It was good to see you last week at the ULN meeting. Something like that. If you're interviewing about internships, if you met people at the internship fair, maybe say, it was great talking to you at the internship fair. I would like to follow up about a potential interview with your office, is one way to do it. Avoid all of the internet slangs, bitmojis, emoticons, all of that. I don't think you're putting bitmojis in emails, but I'm just going to say it. Don't put bitmojis in emails. And proofread. Please look over your emails before you send them out. We all do it. We all put common mistakes because we're in a rush to get that message sent out, and we don't read what we write. I asked a few colleagues across the university what advice I should give y'all for sending out emails, professional emails, and I'm going to end with these few things that they wanted me to share with y'all tonight. The first one is, if you're responding to an email that was sent to you, please make sure you've read all the material in the email ahead of time. Don't send an email in which the answer to your question was in the email that you're responding to. So please read information that's sent to you. There's nothing more annoying than when someone sends an email and the answer's right there in the email they're replying to. And so a lot of times when I'm feeling a little snappy, I'll say, see below, or read the message I just sent you. So please read your emails. The next one was, make sure that you give proper information in your email, and John touched on this at the beginning. Your name, please use your UTE ID. If it's ULN, use what cohort you're in. Give as much identification as possible so people know who they're speaking to, and to make sure they're giving you the proper information. The next one, this is my personal pet peeve, when you don't capitalize I in your messages. So when you say like, I want to ask you a question, and it's lowercase I hate that so much. So capitalize your I's. And then the last one that someone shared with me, I hadn't thought about before, but now that they said it, I can kind of see it. Sometimes we can come off as passive aggressive when we say, I would appreciate a response to this as soon as possible. What they told me to tell you is, don't make your emergency my emergency. All right? So when you say, hey, I would appreciate a response to this as quickly as possible, what you're communicating, because they can't see you, so communication can be misinterpreted. So what they're hearing in that moment is that you don't respond to emails fast enough for me, so I want you to know to respond to this one as quickly as possible. So those are just some tips, some things that we want you to consider as you're going through this process. I want to wish you all the best of luck as you're interviewing for all of your internships and going out into this world. And I guess I'm going to turn it back over to John. Am I turning it back over to you? All right. Thank you all very much.
He said so many things that I just completely agree with. You don't know some of the emails that we see when we come through and stuff. Tone is very important. Before I let you guys go, remember that we're back in the regular swing of things with peer group this week. And then scholarship review. So by noon tomorrow, make sure you're completely caught up. One last thing. I do want to thank the mentors this evening. It's not in their professional development internship descriptions to carry boxes. So thank you so much for a little manual labor tonight. I appreciate that. You guys have a good night. We'll see you later.